Week 5 of the NFL. Up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Broncos and the Jets, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Trying for Brown, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 19 carries, 75 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he's producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. There's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Watts is good. And the Broncos are first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-10. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll take this to the 46. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Here's Rodgers to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Jets had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A give running right is Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. They take this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They go play action now. Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Jets will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Going to wind up incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. We can look at this Bronco defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I won't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Don't blitz.
Now Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on the 8th. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he wins that one incomplete there.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here to Wall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's a give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Rodgers. And the completion to Wilson. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 35 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Throwing far off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Jets.
Don't blitz me.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Hamler now on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and that will come the offense as they take over. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
All right, partner, Deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. That's caught by Waller out left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Jets.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Wilson. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They're going option play on 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good.
Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Zerline's kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third down, Wilson.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin with the early game across the Atlantic at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And it was the Bills serving as the home team who come away with the victory. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Alexander Madison, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, let's get down to Miami, see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Tua Tagovailoa, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson. This is caught by Williams. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They begin the drive with Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will McDonald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st down, New York.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
The
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. On the option to give to Williams here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 35-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Wilson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by Cobb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Now Hall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. And he is going to lose yardage here. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Brown. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First, they have the nice cushion.
Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Jets. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10.
To throw again is Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Wilson, that's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A Jets first down, 18 big yards that time. They'll run, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Well, and it's been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Wilson.
This would complete to Tunyon underneath.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
3rd and 4.
Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Wilson will throw again.
Looks to the sideline and has Mims who makes the catch.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive.